how did we find our way around before we had Google Maps? I really don't know. It's like a mystery to me. Were we think we were just smarter back then? So I'm in this part of town today seeing patients that I've never seen before, and I'm not familiar with this part of the city, and I never have been. I live now and grew up in a farm town about 40 miles from here, so this is not my stomping grounds at all. But in 1990, I was 20 years old, and I went to work for a credit union. I was a teller, and all the new tellers had to be floaters, which meant you had to go to whichever branch they needed help at that day. And back then, they probably only had like 3, maybe 4 branches. Now they have a ton. But anyway, they sent me to this branch that's in this part of town where I'm at today, which is what brought back this memory and got me to thinking. So I remember I'm trying to find my way to this credit union. Never been to this part of town before, and I was lost, and I was crying, and we didn't have cell phones, but what we had, this was in 1990, my husband and I had just bought a brand new car, and the car dealership was offering, you know how they throw in things, they threw in a car phone. So we had this big chunky car phone that was mounted in our car. We never used it because it was super expensive to use. We never used it. But I was in such a panic that day. I had no idea where I was at. I was lost. I was going to be late for work, and I was a new employee, and that was freaking me out. So I used that car phone to call my husband. And I don't know what he did. I don't know if he wasn't from Oklahoma. He was brand new in the Air Force here. He had been here. I guess he had been in Oklahoma for about 5 years now, but he wasn't familiar with this part of the city either. This is nowhere near the Air Force Base. So somehow he managed to talk me through how to get to this branch. And I got to work and in tears, crying. So how did we find our way around to places? I don't know.